Watch me trip up here. Okay. How's everybody doing? Louder?
Hello. I haven't tried this with a microphone before. Testing, 1, 2, 3. How's that? I'll wait. I thought you were going to test the equipment before I got up here.
Is that your first joke?
Thank you. Oh. Okay, am I good? Okay. All right. It's my first time doing this in front of an audience. This is really intimidating, but anyway. So, I have to tell you about my trainer, Alicia, at the gym. She is so amazing, this woman. She has muscles out to here. She's beautiful. She doesn't have an ounce of fat on her body. She's just amazing. She stands about 5'4", short brown hair, a mustache. I mean, she is just beautiful. She's an incredible woman. But you should see Alicia trying to train me. She's like, okay, Judee, I want you to do 30 lunges. And I'm like, Alicia, 30 lunges? I'm like over 50, my knees hurt and my muscles hurt. And she's like, you have to do 30 lunges on each leg. So this is me at the gym trying to do a lunge. So I'm like, you know, trying to keep my form and going down and having a really hard time. And I'm trying to do it and I'm trying to get back up. And I finally get back up and I'm like, oh, all right, 1. So anyway, I asked Alicia, I'm like, you know, how do you stay so fit? How do you stay so trim? What do you eat? And she says, nuts and seeds. That's all I eat is nuts and seeds. Sometimes chicken and broccoli, but mostly nuts and seeds. And I'm like, wow. And she's like, but for you, the most important thing for you is you gotta lay off the ice cream. I'm like, okay, let me see if I have this. Nuts and seeds, and I gotta lay off the ice cream. Okay, got it. So the next day when I'm at the polar bear, I'm having my ice cream, and a car goes by. This is a true story. Car goes by, I hear beep, beep, and then 2 seconds later I get a text. So I pull out my phone, and I see a text, and it's from my trainer, Alicia. And she texts me, she goes, I see you, and I'm like, oh great. I can't get away with anything. So this is what Jeff and I love to do. We love to take like a healthy walk. So we'll leave our house, and we'll walk to the polar bear, and we have our ice cream. And then we continue our walk, and we'll walk across the street, and we'll walk to 2 Rivers, and we'll have dinner. And then from 2 Rivers, we'll take a walk across the bridge, and then we go to the creamery for dessert. It's like my favorite walk. I love that walk. So we're at the creamery, and I'm looking at the menu, and I see the waitress, and she's wearing a name tag that says waitress. And I'm like, well, that's kind of cool. She's a waitress. Her name tag says waitress. So I'm like, all right, I'll play this game. So I'm like, hey waitress. So she comes walking by and she's like, that's Watrice. True story. I'm like, oh man. I bet Watrice, you know, shops at Target. So anyway, Watrice comes over and I said, Watrice, I have had literally every Sunday on this menu. I said, can you recommend something different? And she's like, yes, we have a special today. You're going to love it. And I said, okay, well, what is it? And she goes, oh, I forget the name of it. She's like, what's that flower that has the red petals and a long stem with thorns? And I'm like, a rose? And she's like, yes, thank you. Hey, Rose, yeah, what's the name of that ice cream special? eating our ice cream, and I'm thinking about names. And you ever noticed that people name their children after Bible characters, hoping that they're going to grow up to be good kids? Doesn't always work. I seem to remember when I was in the 6th grade, a kid named Aiken stole my bike. And then later, when the police got involved, they found it buried in his backyard. So anyway, you know, Watrice and I make friends. So as Jeff and I are leaving the creamery, we're taking our walk back home. Car goes by, I'm not kidding, I hear another beep. And then 2 seconds later, I get a text, and I check my phone, and it's from my trainer, Alicia, and she's like, you ain't getting away with anything, so thank you!
So now we're going to have some more comedy stylings, but this is a very special performance. It's a mystery performer. I'm just waiting for the mystery performer to show up. When Will was doing that in rehearsal, I thought he didn't have enough facial expression. What do you think? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Baghead.
Tonight, I will be performing a death-defying act. When I did this for the first time, I woke up in the hospital. My doctor said, never do that again. That is very dangerous. Well, you see how well I listened. But I did make one small change. Tonight, I decided to use a paper bag. So to get here for tonight's show, I flew in this morning as I was walking through the airport. I decided to have a coffee. And I told the barista, is it always this cold here in LA? He said, LA? You're in PA. PA? I really have to stop traveling with this bag on my head. So my father doesn't want me to do this act anymore. He says, son, I want you to go into the family business. The family business. You might know my father, Hefty Bag. Well, I see a few of you do. I'm sure you all know my uncle, Garbage Bag. He wanted to be here tonight, but he's down in the dumps. My little brother came with me tonight. He'd like to come out and say hello. This is my little brother, Sandwich Bag. Ooh. Thank you, Sandwich. So I don't think I told you where my family is from. We're from Sacramento. What do you call a boomerang that doesn't come back?
What? Lost.
A stick. A stick. What kind of exercise do lazy people do?
None.
Diddly squats. Okay, I've worked really hard on this next part. I'm going to do the best that I can. I'm going to do some impressions. So, here we go.
Hi-ho, Kermit the Frog here, and this is the Muppet Show, and you have been warned.
Oh, hi, everybody. Oh, this is Elmo from Sesame Street.
Hi, it's me, Cookie Monster. You know what me have here? Plate full of delicious cookies.
What?
What do you call something that's red and smells like blue paint?
What?
Red paint. Where do pencils go for vacation? Pennsylvania. What do you call a person that won't pass gas in public? A private tutor. Music.